Hi everyone, welcome to The Crows Show, brought to you by Farmers Union Iced Coffee. Before we take a look at what's ahead, let's check out where we are. No, we're not outside on the training track, we're inside on the shed floor, where players and coaches can refine their tactics away from prying eyes. Coming up today, filling some of the biggest boots in football.
Dad gives me plenty of advice. I'm ringing him up after games, obviously, and getting feedback from him.
Meet the next generation Kelly. David Noble takes us on a tour of the club's training facilities.
And this place here is one of the busiest places in our club of a Monday.
Revisit the day Ben Hart soared to history-making heights.
I joke around now that I was waving to the family when I got up that high.
And Taylor Walker gives us a taste of life away from the game. Breaking into the AFL is hard enough for young recruits, but when your last name's Kelly and your dad is one of the toughest players to pull on a Collingwood jumper, then there's extra pressure. Young Jake, or Bull as he's known, debuted in round 3 and impressed with 10 tackles.
The last 10 minutes would get a little uneasy for Crows supporters. Shenton runs into a wall.
Life as an AFL footballer was obviously full on, coming from school footy and TAC carpet and then into a professional environment. It's a lot different. It's very full on. You have to always be thinking, you're always switched on, thinking how can you improve yourself, and because everyone else is doing the exact same thing each week. I remember all last year thinking I couldn't even imagine what it'd be like to run out and showdown or whatever it may be, and I've done that now, and it's absolutely incredible.
To try and influence it. Eli Templeton, the Tasmanian, just his second game. Jake Kelly drifting across.
I've seen a gradual improvement in my performance over the last few weeks. Obviously in the Melbourne game I was just trying to find my feet, and I thought I did an okay job, but there were definitely areas defensively that I needed to work on. And especially over the last 2 weeks, I felt really, really calm with the ball, which has been pleasing, but I've got a lot of work to do defensively.
And just how determined you are, you're a credit to yourself and your family.
The jumper presentation was an incredible moment. I mean, to have your mum and dad in the room presenting your jumper was absolutely unreal, and while she nearly started crying, so it was pretty special. Dad gives me plenty of advice. I'm ringing him up after games, obviously, and getting feedback from him. And like you get feedback from coaches, he's like another coach in a way. But in saying that, he definitely doesn't give me too much advice. It's a few things and that's it. It's definitely doesn't overload me with anything. We've got a lot better at that over the years.
Well, Jakey boys here in the chief.
Living with Pat's been very, very good. I was very lucky to get asked. I remember he asked me last year, I think around July, so he's shown me a lot of things that he does away from the club. And other than that, he's just a great guy. Marty's great, and it's a great environment to be in.
Crows players enjoy an excellent training base here at Westlakes. This replica oval, just the latest addition. Head of football David Noble takes us for a look behind the scenes at this first-class facility.
We're really proud of our facilities here at Westlakes, and it's important that our players want for nothing. The pool is an integral part of what they do from their rehab program to make sure that their preparation is as absolute paramount as we can possibly make it for their performance on game day. We've just finished the refit of our coaching area at the moment down here at Westlakes, and as you can see, the open environment creates for strong relationships in communication and open dialogue. Here we have our hot and cold recovery area. On the far side we have the cold, which sits below 10 degrees, and on the near side we have the hot, which sits around 30. These are used simultaneously to generate more blood flow to increase recovery. Now, as you can imagine, there's always plenty of injuries, and this place here is one of the busiest places in our club of a Monday. Here we have not one but 2 ice machines to facilitate the high need for ice in recovery. Just ahead of us through here is our players' area. Unfortunately, we can't take you in there because, as the sign says, it's strictly players only. No elite environment is complete without its gym, and ours has increased in its size in the last 6 months by 30%. Here, we're able to now complete better one-on-one and technical coaching in order to execute better on game day.
After the break, Ben Hart says defenders are once again making their mark.